what is called wages, and constant capital is everything else. Here's the logic behind those names. With resources like raw materials and machines and etc., businesses simply pay their market price for them. Their value is simply transferred when making a new commodity, so that their addition to the final price is constant. With workers, how much gets done can vary. A worker can work faster one day and produce more commodities per hour and reduce V, or for whatever reason they could work slower one day and produce fewer commodities per hour, which will increase V. V is variable, and hence the name variable capital. But notice, constant capital, or C, that's just machines and resources. It's other commodities. We can apply Formula 2 to C and find the price of C. So we have the price of commodity is equal to C1 plus V1 plus P1, which is equal to C2 plus V2 plus P2 plus V1 plus P1. But this leaves us with a C2, which again is simply other commodities. We can do this process over and over and over, leading to this. The price of a commodity is equal to V1 plus P1 plus V2 plus P2 plus V3 plus V3, and so on and so on forever. Now, I understand that someone who has not studied math might be worried about this infinite sum of numbers. So let's look at a different example of an infinite sum. 1 plus a half plus a fourth plus an eighth, and so on. What does this sum up to? Well, we can't easily tell just from looking at it, so let's show what this sum means with a picture. We can clearly see that this infinite sum adds up to a finite number, which is 2. Since we started with a finite number, and in a regular way cut it up into an infinite sum, we know that it still adds up to a finite number. So, let's move on to the next step. The price of a commodity equals capital V plus capital V. We have just simply combined all of the V's and P's into their own variable. I'm going to refer to capital V as direct and indirect wages, and capital P as direct and indirect profits. Direct referring to the first set of V1 and P1, and indirect referring to the wages and profits in producing C1. So let's move on to the next step, where I simply apply algebra. Here, I multiply P by V divided by V, which is 1. This doesn't change the formula in it. Then I simply factor out the common factor of V. Finally, I define P divided by P. I will call this the direct and indirect rate of profit. It's not that important here, but it cleans up the formula. Next, we have an important step. What if we look at the ratio between two commodities? The price of commodity 1 divided by the price of commodity 2 is equal to this.
What the fuck?
Diffuse! Bro, diffuse!
Let's look at each of these components separately. So, let's start with the V's. So, V1 divided by V2 is equal to that. We see that the ratio of direct and indirect wages is in fact the same as the ratio of direct and indirect labor time. Second term. P prime is the direct and indirect rate of profit. As we saw when defining this term, it includes or picks up rates of profit for many different industries and sectors. Therefore, the direct and indirect rate of profit for 1 and 2 is approximately the same. Which means that this fraction over here is approximately 1. When we combine the conclusions of 8 and 9 to 7, we get the ratio of the price of commodity 1 and 2 is approximately equal to the ratio of labor time between commodity 1 and 2. As we can see from this logical argument from 1 through 10, we started with a simple formula and then derived the labor theory of value. That's the logic argument, so QED, I guess. Anyways, let's move on to looking at some data. So in order to look at the data, using free and open source, and you can get it for free here. the OECD website. They're basically a bunch of states got together to create a economy. They have this thing called output. They give.
What the
Let me
fuck?
go look at it first.
Bro, defuse!
So basically, they give. They have outputs for each industry. So you got agriculture, mining, so on down the list. And they've got outputs. So what happens is that like the agriculture sector, it buys this amount in millions of US dollars from the agriculture sector. So business in the agriculture sector buys from themselves. How much the mining does the agriculture sector use, that sort of thing. So it's basically the input-output table. Each of these sectors, this is basically the constant capital, right? It's what is the sector each other. And then down towards the bottom, we've got output, which is basically that's the total summed price of everything in that sector. So for this year in Australia, 2011, this is the total dollar amount of all of what they produced, their total prices.
One archery.
So that's how that works. We've also got here's this thing called added, so if we sum up all of the C and we subtract the output from it, this is the remainder. This is how much value they produce. That's the idea, the value above the constant capital C. There's also another table here called added. Let's go look at that. It includes the amount of that, how much of that was paid to workers, the labor compensation. So those are the values we need. Those are the things we need. So we need both the total
What?
and the total. I'm just going to download the total right now.
Okay, go past side diffuse key.
So you export, sell, and we're going to just have an Excel file. This is what we want to see right now. That doesn't export the table we want. So, yeah, I'm gonna download that and then open it because we need to do something. Our studio does not like .xls, so we need to get this table.
Hey, Mom.
It's just like we
Hello.
had before. We need to hit File,
Please.
Save,
Hello.
and then choose
You fucking
CSV.
pussy green, I go.
Save. Yeah, CSV. Okay. So basically, what a CSV does is a text file. It's essentially a text file that contains values
Good job.
separated by commas. CSV stands for comma separation something. Once we have that, I've done that. We can come over here. This is R. Basically, R is a programming language, and also it's a statistics tool. It's a statistical programming